Believe it or not, Angry Joe was once a pretty cool and respectable dude. He had good opinions, good taste, he was interesting and pretty likable, honestly. Now, granted, this is a long time ago, and nowadays he's mostly known for being a libcuck style of clown that can't even create a coherent sentence most of the time because he's probably drunk all the time. It is a pretty sad fall off, honestly, and it's probably even a more sadder life. And nowadays, the only thing Angry Joe is mostly good about is when he inevitably crashes out on either Nerdrotic, aka Gary, the critical drinker, or someone like that, because they did not like Supergirl and did not see it 15 times. And now the Odyssey is a big talking point, and obviously Angry Joe cannot understand why people do not instantaneously fall in love with the black African Helen of Troy. I wonder why. I don't know. And the fact that some modern day rapper is playing a literal some modern day rapper in the movie also. Yeah, Angry Joe is a joke, sadly, nowadays.
So the Odyssey had a pretty good opening weekend. I think pretty much everybody knew this was going to happen. I mean, the IMAXs are all sold out, and those are premium tickets. It's like $25 or something for an IMAX ticket. It's a lot of money. A lot of money.
You want to hear my hottest take, because I'm probably not going to be able to add it here anywhere else. It's the fact that I think when it comes to movies and being a success, it's not about breaking even. I think if a movie is as big as the Odyssey, even if its budget was like 700 million or something like that, if it breaks even or makes a billion, that's still a failure in my eyes, because it is so big, it is so massive. It's literally nowadays like the biggest things take the whole world by storm and become the main thing that people talk about for days, sometimes even weeks. And if the Odyssey does not break 1.2 billion in sales, I honestly think it's quite a big failure. It's gonna make a billion, that is for sure. But if it doesn't make 1.2 billion, I think it's just not good enough. And again, the inflation nowadays is insane. There are a lot of people who just like to go to the movies and they want the most expensive experience, which is, as far as I know, the IMAX thing. And those are truly like premium type of stuff that costs way, way, way more. So people are seeing it way less nowadays than previously. And I think that's the big thing. The fact that less people are seeing movies in general, but they have gotten so much more expensive with the stupid popcorn buckets and all of that garbage.
You consider that a regular ticket's like $12. I mean, that's a big difference. So just on the IMAX sales alone, this movie was always going to do good. I mean, the real question is, how does it do over the next couple of weeks? I think the number that it needs to hit is like 600 million. I actually think it's going to hit that.
Yeah, it's probably going to hit a billion. Again, I think it's like the biggest movie in how long since Endgame?
And, you know, good for them. Good for you if you enjoyed the movie. I did not enjoy the movie. I thought it was very, very boring. And there's no real heroes in it. It's got some issues. If you enjoyed it, God bless you. I did not. Few people didn't. In fact, if you go and you look at the trailer, it got ratioed into the ground. And if you go to Rotten Tomatoes, you'll see a very perfect score. But if you go over to Metacritic, it's a little bit more mixed. I don't think it's as universally loved as people are.
Oh no, the Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes nowadays is completely useless to look at because Rotten Tomatoes will censor pretty much anything that Hollywood tells it to censor nowadays. The Woman King is like the most beloved movie of all time, judging by Rotten Tomatoes, because they did not allow a single negative review to even crop up. Anything below a 9 got automatically removed for The Woman King. And the Odyssey kind of seems the same thing, honestly.
Trying to say it is because Rotten Tomatoes has a history now for what? since Captain Marvel of pruning out reviews for big releases. So I'm not shocked by that. I think you're getting
Remember, uh, brigading works only in one way, and that is the negative way towards Hollywood. Positive brigading for Hollywood, which is a real thing and we have confirmed it many times, is not real, you stupid chud. Like, educate yourself, chud. Oh, disgusting.
better picture on other sites. I just think, though, that this is always going to have a big group of people like Avatar that like it, and a bunch of people that don't like it. But it's still a hit. Avatar, as much as that movie confuses me on its popularity because I don't ever see or hear anyone talking about it, to say that it's not a hit is scope. It's a hit.
It is. Avatar is a movie that's an experience you want to have, but an experience that don't care about, if that makes sense. You want to watch it because you know it's going to be pompous, grandiose, but you know that there's not a lot of depth to it, there's not a lot of interesting things in it. It's just a spectacle. It's something that you know will deliver as a spectacle. In one way or another, it's gonna deliver as a spectacle.
Just like as of right now, the Odyssey is a hit. Though we'll see. I still think it ends up making a little bit of money. What's more fun to me, though, are some of the reactions people are having over the movie. and with that, I mean the same group of people that went crazy for Supergirl. So Supergirl didn't do good, so now the revenge.
Saying Supergirl didn't do good is a little bit of an understatement, you little Flash. You know, it is what it is.
Tour starts. And boy, oh boy, is it unhinged. By the way, we'll just check up on Supergirl real quick. Oh, it's down to number 9 now. On its way out of the theater. Lost another 1,000 theaters. It's cooked. Cooked. The average theater, $970 a day. Man, who's even going to see it still if they made $1,000 a day at some of these theaters? Very, very wild. But, you know, this is why some of these people are on their revenge tour with the Odyssey. Specifically, everybody's favorite simpleton, Simple Joe. He's been having a massive crash out.
Oh, Jesus, I have not even seen this. Oh, no, he's drunk posting again.
Over the Odyssey. So much, in fact, that he decided to dox a cancer patient or a cancer survivor and say that it's me, bringing a lot of heat onto that guy. And I'm sure he's found out about it by now, but he's just going to ignore it wisely because he looks really stupid for doing it. So he was crashing out over the Odyssey, and more so about the fact that people aren't melting down about it. So look how Joe reacted when Supergirl crashed. Like, he had a meltdown for 3 weeks. Odyssey does well.
It's true.
Everyone's like, yeah, okay, who cares? But these guys are mad that you're not having the reactions that they had.
Yeah, this is, by the way, true. This is a 100% true thing. Like, these people, everyone knew that Supergirl is gonna fail. It's gonna be really bad. And everyone talked about it, okay? There were a lot of people talking about, needless to say. But these people are not smart enough to understand how, you know, the other side functions. Like, what's the logic there? They just think it's as simple as a women in movie, oh, that's bad, and, you know, borderline autistic stuff like that. So they look at the Odyssey and they see the same thing as Supergirl. They see the same reasons why the Supergirl failed and they didn't like it, and then the Odyssey is gonna fail. And then they expect you to act the same way as Supergirl. But the reality is everyone knew that the Odyssey is gonna make money. Again, I think it's not gonna be actually good. I don't think it's gonna be as big as it should be, but I still think it's gonna make $1 billion. That's like 100% for sure. And these people can't understand it. Like, how is this possible that we're not expecting it to make like $5 5 pennies in a blueberry. And then they crash out about this because we're not working as they expected they would work. It's crazy how these people behave.
Which I think is funny. By the way, just been ratioing Joe all over. And he says something like this, like a threat. Because I asked him, the way you crash out over these things, over the chuds, I hope you're getting something.
I'm learning from you guys, though. Y'all crash out on daily basis over it being bad and woke, right? Wait a minute. Do you guys get anything out of posting all these crash outs? Don't worry, though. Unlike y'all, can we stop using y'all? Can we just put the people who say y'all in mines and stuff? They yearn for them. I just keep it to my Twitter. I don't make it my whole entire channel. Yeah, sure, buddy.
And I said that because he posted this picture of a Lamborghini. He's like, yeah, here is the Lamborghini Christopher Nolan bought us for our paid positive review. Vroom, vroom. Yeah, he gave the Odyssey a 10 out of 10. And his own video got ratioed, and the comments are just shitting on him and tearing him up. But he comes over here, and yeah, I do kind of hope he's getting something because this guy has massive crash outs. I mean, you could tell he's angry over these things.
Angry Joe is angry? Hey, a very pointedly picked name, even if maybe for the wrong reasons.
I get his name is Angry Joe, but he really should change it to Seething Joe. And I think here's the difference. I'm still having fun with this. So he posted this, right? Says, I'm learning from you guys, though. Y'all crash out on a daily basis over it being bad and woke, right? Wait a minute. Do you guys get anything out of posting all these crash outs? Don't worry, though. Unlike y'all, I just keep it to my Twitter. I don't make it my...
What are these crash outs, by the way? I mean, no one's really crashing out. We're just talking about how stupid some things are. It's not a crash out.
My whole entire channel. Maybe you should, brother, because if you did make some videos, I don't know, laughing about some stuff, maybe some of these movies or making fun of people, you'd probably get more views. You get about the same views I get. The difference is you have like 2 million subscribers or something like that, and I have a fraction of that, but that's okay. In response to this, I just posted this picture, and I ratioed him. When I was at the gym on Saturday, too, I was having some fun with some of his followers who were coming in and trying to, point out that I'm very mad. So they got mad that I wouldn't have a debate with them. Your argument is reposting a troll. Good to know you don't have an argument. Debate me, Batman. You just give them pictures when they say something. They get so mad. Like, you're mad. I'm not mad. You're the one mad. Like, dude, I'm having fun. This is fun. Regardless, I don't give a shit of what the movie makes. Like, they're just so mad that they're not crashing out. They really expected people to have, like, a massive crash out over the Odyssey. I just think the Odyssey doing well is bad because they're going to use it as an example, like, that people want.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna use it as an example, but the reality is, who cares? If the Odyssey was completely based and normal and absolutely a masterpiece, they would ignore it anyway. Modern day Hollywood, gaming, journalism, and all of that has already set the stage, okay? Anything that, is like, this is amazing, 10 out of 10, so brave. Let's give them an award, or 5 probably, and then be confused why the studio got closed after 2 years. Maybe you should have made money. But it doesn't matter, because they have already decided that this is the way forward, and even if these things do poorly, doesn't matter. If the other stuff does good, doesn't matter.
Greeks to be black people, like every movie where they race swap white people out all the time. And those movies never do well. But Christopher Nolan is Christopher Nolan. Of course, people are going to go see this movie. The dude is like one of the final bosses of Hollywood. Christopher Nolan could make a movie where people just go into the bathroom and take a dump. And it would still do well. because it's Christopher Nolan. I mean,
I personally don't understand the obsession with the idea that it's Christopher Nolan and he can't even matters. Like, what has he done? Interstellar, Inter something, and the Inception, Interstellar, yeah, that one, the most overrated movie in existence, probably. The Dream one was way better and interesting, honestly. I like the Dream one, but other than that, what I don't know what he has done. I really don't. I don't personally see the appeal. I know some people are gonna now try to crucify me because Christopher Nolan is like a way of life, but hey, it is what it is.
that it was obvious that at least the first weekend for this movie was going to do numbers. By the way, speaking of numbers, I was wrong about Angry Joe. He has 3.2 million subscribers.
Oh
Way
shit!
more than 2.
I also thought he has to. What the hell?
I mean, that's really good.
I'm subscribed to him.
You would think the reviews on his channel would be a little bit higher, not around the same level as mine. Like this one got pretty good views, though, 231,000. But the ratio is a real thing on this one, 8.4 to 7.1, and all the comments are pretty funny. My favorite part was when Odysseus screamed, "It's Morbin time!" I'm surprised he left
It never gets old.
the comments on, actually. But before we go, I'll give you some of the truest cope I've ever seen. I've never heard of this guy until recently. This Birdman guy who really hates Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic. And it seems to be working out pretty good for him. I mean, he gets good views on his videos talking about him. God bless him. But this is true crash out hate right here. Look at this. The Critical Drinker hasn't tweeted on his main since July 13th. ChatGPT isn't giving him the review he wanted for the Odyssey, so he's trying different prompts.
I actually saw this guy. I saw a video of him. Not a full video, but like 5 minutes of a video that's 1 hour long. And people were tweeting, this guy is a known crash out disaster. The first time I saw him, I had no idea. And people were commenting, oh, the Birdman, haven't seen this in a while. Like, he's a known entity. I think I still have in the watch later list one video, the most recent one maybe that he did, because he doesn't do a lot of them, where he talks about something and it's like in the first minute there's like 15 fucking different fallacies about what he's saying and they're obvious. And I wanted to make a video about it, but then I forgot. Maybe I should revisit him. Oh man, what an absolute disaster. Well, they're never gonna win. Anyway, that was a Yellow Flash 10 out of 10. Have a nice day. Bye.